Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Amisid and today we have a bit of a divination card buffet, if you will. Just a huge variety of really cool divination cards, so I'd like to thank Raccoon for providing these. Let's hope we can hit something interesting with these. I mean, they're kind of all over the place, so I think there's a lot of potential, but also a lot of potential for failure. So let's hope we can do something good with them. Now, looking through them here, we have 20 sets of Arrogance of the Vaal, 15 sets of Chasing Risk, 10 sets of Costly Curio, 1 Love Through Ice set, 10 Prejudice sets, 1 set of the Cheater, 20 sets of the Transformation we did earlier this league, 5 sets of the Sustenance, 10 sets of the Chosen, a really interesting card. Will be very difficult to price check, but as usual, we will try. The Void we're going to skip. This is a separate video, so you're getting a sneak preview if you're watching this now. This Void video is coming down the line. And then we also have 20 sets of the Wretched and 20 sets of Unchained. So a real nice variety of stuff here. Let's start off with the synthesis item ones. How about that? Oops, I'm picking up the wrong one. Perfect. Start off with the synthesis item ones. So max life. I guess we're really trying to hit something, yeah, like this. Rings would be good. Vaal skills, increased mana reservation efficiency. I'll check these at the end, but so yeah, we have to be good implicits and good explicits is what we're looking for. Quality socketed gems, nebulous, okay. Global fizz on an iron ring. That seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. Nebulous, lightning damage also seems not bad. Oh, intimidate on nebulous. That also could be interesting. Spell damage per power charge on an iron ring is a little funky, but I don't remember the exact explicits that are good for this one. So suppress, lightning res. I mean, seems decent. I mean, as far as these go, we'll take a look. Power charge duration on sapphire ring is the right combo, but I think those are not, and cold damage too, and max mana also has value, but I don't know about those explicits. Cold res is definitely not the one you're looking for. Mana reservation is up there though for sure. We have strength on Legion gloves. Oh, no way! I forgot to mention the total cost here is 37x, and how much is a bottled faith? A bottled faith is just about 5.4x. What? What are the odds? What the hell? Okay. All right. Well, now we're already up to what I would describe as an unfair advantage. Let's throw all this stuff in here and pull this out. Alrighty, let's do Costly Curio next. And Love Through Ice and the Cheater. How about that? We'll do those. Double Influenced Asnos Mark. Is it the mark or the chant that you don't want? It's the chant, right? Still cool. It's very cool. Orm Vorax, okay. Ungil's Harmony. That's pretty cool too, because I know people were using that at the beginning of the league. The Oppressor. Oh my god, if that was the Squire, that would have been incredible. Willow Gift. Ashfriend, okay. Bated Breath. I mean, this is just a cool card. Like, very unlikely you're going to hit anything useful, but still super cool. I mean, like, come on. Like, just look how cool that looks. Last one is Eber's Unification. Now let's start off with Love Through Ice. Reservation, you don't say. How much is that? 34 exalts. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't really know, guys. This is just ridiculous. 34x. I just want to check offline too. Okay, so that sounds about right. And it's got You Cannot Be Maimed too, which is also really good. Jesus. Okay, and now for the Cheater, Swift Affliction, which is 6x, 6 to 10x it looks like. So that's also a pretty good hit. We are just like on it today. We are on it right now. This is ridiculous. So we'll do an overall price check at the end. Let's do Prejudice. Similar situation as Costly Curio. Void Home. Okay, I mean, cool. What is that? The Peregrine. Facebreakers. Oh, those are pretty cool. Warlord Facebreakers. Chimeria's Maul. Gore Drill. Roth's Recurve Bow. Primner. Let's go like that. Hopefully these don't take up a lot of space. We got Speaker's Wrath. And last but not least is the Dark Seer. And I will need to come back to unload. I mean, the Facebreakers are really cool. Those are really cool. I think those are cool to just hold on to. I don't want to Vaal them because I don't want anything to happen to them because they're so beautiful. Plus, I don't think there's any big difference in value there. Okay, let's do the Sustenance. We'll do... Oh, the problem is this is going to be a lot of backspace. Let's do that. Let's just start off with that and see how we go. Let's start with the Sustenance. So we got Damage Pen and a not great roll. 6% and CB? Okay. 8x for that. Are you kidding me? 5% non-damaging ailments and fire res. CB again. That's a minimum. Let's see if we set that to 5x. It's a minimum of 4.5x. This is ridiculous, guys. And we got Reservation. Is Reservation good on this, though? Let's find out. It's like 2x, so not as good as CB, but it also has Global Crit. How much is Global Crit? Not that much of a difference. So this is still a really good hit, though, all things considered. This is crazy. Where is this luck usually? Okay. Is it? Am I on candid camera? What's going on here? What is going on here? What the heck? What is this? This is actually unreal. Okay. All right. Whatever. Whatever. Double Curse Southbound. Okay. Fidelitas Spike. We'll do the big old price check at the end, like I said. And then we have another Oppressor. This is... I gotta move this aside. This thing is insane. What are the odds on that? I'll give it a glance. I'm not gonna look at the max all res. Oh, it's only 5C. What? I thought it was so good, but it's just like what? It's so rare. Like, it's just such a bad amulet, I guess. That's really funny. Okay. Well, I'm less excited about that now, but it's still cool. It's still cool. It's still cool. Iron Commander. Void Home. This is interesting, but like, oh, it's a good roll too on the -8, but it's level 44. I guess this is still pretty cool. I mean, you'd want that, I guess. You'd swap that out, even though it's bricked a little bit with the level. Oh, yes, we'll take that. Or sorry, life. We'll take that. Spell suppression while moving. I mean, these aren't incredible. Black Gleam. Let's just move this over here. What do we get? Cold damage lesion, fire damage with bow attacks. I mean, that's pretty good. The added fire damage. How much is that? Is anyone still using this? And it's like 10C. Okay. And Astronaut's Mark. The game loves to give me Astronaut's Mark. Damn, I really wish that additional curse was worth something. Worth a little more. Let's do these sets. I think I probably can't do all of them at once. Okay. Another Black Gleam with projectiles deal increased damage. Or sorry, not Black Gleam, the Signal Fire. Excuse me. We'll check that at the end, but it's got point blank and projectiles deal additional damage per pierce. That's cool. Wind Shriek. Wind Shriek again. I thought we were about to do the third Wind Shriek in a row. The Tempest. Can we make space? We can. Okay, now we're out of space. Let's dump this all. I will do my best to price check. This is a lot of stuff. So just kind of bear with me here as I attempt to price check a lot of this stuff at the end. Another Wild Wrap. Okay. A third Wild Wrap. Okay. Amplification Rod. A second. Make it 3 Amplification Rods. Another Signal Fire with point blank and gain Fizz as fire. Is that what that was? Oh, Fizz is lightning, actually. So less good. Less good. Okay. Let's finish off. Oop, nope, we don't want the voids. Let's finish those off, and then we will do. Let's do Facebreaker. Let's do Facebreaker next. How about that? And another Amplification Rod. Another Wild Bat. Is that all there is in here? Queen's Escape. Calm's Way. Pride and Anger. That's kind of interesting. And the Tactician. Let me just go ahead and dump these first. And let us turn in for Facebreaker. So these have to be... So we got Vulnerability, which is a great hit, but the Explicit is quite poor. So that's the goal. Is we want to hit both a good Explicit roll and a good Implicit roll, as I remember from these. So we got Warcry, nothing great there. Ellie Weakness and Trapper Mind with a really good Explicit roll, but probably nothing crazy there. Attack Crit, but a very, very poor Explicit roll. Another good... These would be good Implicits, but the Explicit roll is so bad that I don't think they're going to be worth anything. Oh, we got Frenzy Charge. Let's go. But it's in pretty relatively poor Explicit roll, so probably nothing crazy. Good Explicit, bad Implicit. Vulnerability, and pretty mediocre Explicits. Let's pull more. Where are we? Let's pull the last ones of these. Max Life. No, nothing crazy there. Projectile Curse with a good Explicit. It always goes that way, doesn't it? The good, like the Attack Crit, I remember thinking it was better than it was, but it's always the way it goes, right? The good Implicits never go with the good Explicits. It's just the way it goes. Vulnerability. Oh, that's pretty good. Vulnerability on top, so it'll go first, right? And then 775. That could be worth something. Despair and Spell Crit. Those are wonky. Aura and Warcry with a decent Explicit. Aura and Vulnerability with mediocre Explicit, so probably not. Despair and Attack Crit, decent Explicit, could be worth something, but the problem is that Despair might mess with someone who's trying to curse other ways. Alrighty, let's do the Wretched next. I think we should be able to fit quite a bit of these. I think we can do the whole stack, in fact. If we had a Headhunter or a Mage Blood from this, I'm done. I'm done. Even a Rislathos would be pretty good, all things considered, even though it's not really worth anything. Come on. Give me the goodies. Give me the goodies. I've handed in so many of these sets that I'm like immune to thinking the odds are even possible. And the last one. Okay, nothing in the belts department. Nothing in the belts department. And we have one last card. It is the Chosen, which is going to be very tricky. I think we're pretty much looking... I think it's Unwavering Stance is the best one. Call to Arms. How much is Call to Arms? Like 40C. I'll probably check them at the end, I suppose. But I think that's the good one. Is Unwavering Stance. Ancestral Bond. We're not going to be able to do this all at once. Point Blank. That's an interesting one. Let's do one more here. Vaal Pact. Okay. Interesting. Of course, the colors matter, but I'm going to try to check with the colors, but it's going to be difficult. What is this? Leth Shade. Versatile Combatant. Arrow Dancing. And Arrow Dancing again. Okay. Well, this is a lot of stuff in here. So I'll do my best to sort through it and see if we can pull some value out. There's some obvious value, right? Like the Bottled Faith. Where's that? Here it is. Bottled Faith. That's obvious value. Less obvious value, I'm sure, is lurking in the shadows. You know, some of these rings are probably better than I originally gave us. But of course, like this is a ridiculous hit. Like that's insane. We hit the Corrupted Blood on where this one is. Yeah, we hit two Corrupted Bloods. Yeah, that one. Crazy. Okay, so this is a really crazy crazy video so far. So anyway, let's sort through the junk and see where we can find the treasures. Alrighty, everyone, we are back. Now, looking at the results here, I sorted through them as best I could. We have a huge heaping pile of garbage in here of things that, you know, they're not worth nothing, but they're really not, at this stage in the league, they're not worth, you know, parsing through and selling like a 5C pair of Facebreakers or something. That's not really worthwhile here. I will note, these are beautiful. They are trash. They are beautiful trash. You could maybe corrupt them into something good. I don't want to do that, though, because I don't want to brick them into anything because they're just so nice, and I would feel bad about it. So I left them alone. But looking at the actual goodies here, we did hit some huge hits here. Really, really awesome. I couldn't believe some of the results that we got. Let's walk through some of the more obvious ones here. So Bottle Faith, we'll call it about 5.5x there. We had this one is about 2x for reservation efficiency. Corrupted Blood at 5% is about 6x, and at 6% is about 8x. This is ridiculous, the fact that we hit 2 Corrupted Bloods in 5 turn-ins. It's like, what the heck? Then we hit Swift Affliction, 620 is about 6x. I could not believe this one. Unnatural Instinct, 2% Reservation, 35x for that, just about 34, 35x. Pretty insane. This is about half an x, although I think probably less. Might actually be trash because it's got the double curse, but you know, it's not going to swing this in a huge way one way or the other. This, I didn't really know how to price this, so there was not a lot of options out there, but I thought this was pretty cool with the lightning damage and the suppression. I think this is worth something, so not bad at all. These southbounds with the Ellie weakness are worth about an X. Now, they are double cursed. Again, you kind of run into the same situation as these face breakers. I think there's a way to make these work. I think they're probably, I saw examples for about ADC to 2x, give or take, so I'm priced at about 1x. Might be less, might be more, but I think that that's about right in an X. These were about an X. These are actually pretty cool with the AoE and +1 socketed. These are pretty cool. If you're using Wind Shrieks in your build, then this is a pretty solid roll. Of course, you can't enchant them, but you know, that's not the end of the world. Count's Way is about 50C or so. Pretty solid rolls there in terms of the implicits, not bad. This isn't really worth anything, but I had to call this out because this is crazy, the fact that we hit this. This is just like an insane item to pull out of just a random double corrupted implicit unique. This is ridiculous. So anyway, I parsed through the Skin of the Lords. There were examples for most of these, which was nice. These 1, 2, 3, 4 are about 1x, so we have Leth Shade. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. We have Call to Arms, Arrow Dancing, and Ancestral Bond. With these colors are about an X each, give or take. Then we have this one here. There was one up for about 9x posted, like literally like 10 minutes before I started recording this. So pretty solid there. I don't know whether I actually sell for 9x, but all in all, I'm estimating the whole bucket of items here at just about 70 to 75x, give or take. So pretty solid return. I mean, it's really just these ones are insane. I mean, the fact that we had a Bottle Faith from the Synthesis item thing is crazy. So anyway, this was a really fun one. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.